get some in now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now.
What's up, Cherry Gang? Welcome back to another episode of my life. And if you're new, hey boo. So as y'all read from the title below or up top, this is gonna be another story time. I'm not gonna ramble too much. Just make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let's just get right into the story time. So this story time is about how I met my boyfriend, and then I wanted to tell this because it's a little bit spicy. Yeah, it's a little bit spicy. So I was like, you know, why not? And then I feel like, you know, I just want y'all to know how I met my boyfriend. Because, like, if you've been on my channel, I probably, like, mentioned in a previous video, like, oh, y'all, I talked to somebody, or woo, woo, and oh, my God, like, I was so flabbergasted. But, like, it wasn't it. But this one, y'all, I gotta talk about him, because, like, Cherry Gang, I feel like I want to be more open with y'all, and I want to let y'all into my personal life. Not too much, but, you know, like, just enough. And I just want y'all to know, like, this one's here to stay. Like, I ain't gonna get too in depth, but I really, like, met my person, like, and it feels like heaven on earth. You feel me? Like, for real. So, yeah, I just want to give how I met my boyfriend. So, yeah. So this video, or this how I met him, this takes place before the she sent fart videos and blamed it on me videos. So if you want to watch that video, you can, but that video is after this video. So how I met my boyfriend, y'all, so I'm gonna go detail by detail, like, so yeah. So I was looking for jobs because I was working at Amazon, not the Amazon that I told y'all I quit from, not that Amazon, but I was working at the sort center, because, you know, Amazon has different departments or whatever. So I was working at the sort center, but I had got terminated, and I think I would tell y'all that story, like, further down in life, but I just don't feel like I should say, like, why I got terminated, like, now, today. Maybe when I'm, like, 25, but anyway, so, yeah, so I got terminated. So, like, I was looking for a job or whatever, and this job, well, it was this job, and then it was Best Buy. I had interviews for it, and then I ended up going to the Best Buy one. And then the next day I had this job interview. And this job is at TJ Maxx, but it's the warehouse, right? So cool. But I remember having doubts about this job, because I'm like, it's kind of far out. Even though it really, like, wasn't, because I usually work like 25 minutes to 30 minutes away from home anyway, so it was in that range. But I feel like the way that I had to get there is what made me feel like it was so far. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I should do this. But then at the same time, like, I was like, fuck it, because I need to make some coins. Like, I don't like going without coins being made. So yeah, so I was just like, yeah, like, I'm gonna just do it, F it, right? So boom, so I'm going to the interview, and the interview is like a group interview, kind of. Well, they called it an interview, y'all, but when we got there, I feel like it gave like orientation, but it wasn't. But I feel like that's what it gave. So yeah, so I get to the interview, and I think it was like in midday, I'm not sure, but it was in midday, you know, go there or whatever. It's like a group of people, and my boyfriend now is in this group or whatever. So I come, and I had brought my purse, and I had sat down though. And then, like, my boyfriend, I think he came and he sat down, literally, like, if I'm sitting like this, he sat like this side to me. I don't know if y'all can see it in the camera, but he sat this side to me. So but she said, like, we couldn't bring belongings upstairs where we was going for the interview, so I had to go and put my purse in the car, and I came back, and then we was going for the interview. So, like, I wasn't near him anymore. So when we get in the room that's upstairs, like, I'm in the front or whatever. I don't know where he at, but I know he's in there or whatever. So we go through the whole process. She was doing, like, going over, like, the job. We had did a drug test. I think we had did like a math test, if I'm not, yeah, we had did a math test. And then, like, she was just going over more stuff. And then she walked us around. And when she walked us around, like, I noticed him more because he was to himself, which, I mean, everybody, because we don't, like, nobody knows each other, you know, unless people came in together. But he was just like, because I don't know, my energy, people just talk to me. So when we was walking around, like, it was a guy, you know, because he came from Amazon, and we was talking about Amazon. Then it was like another girl, and we was talking about what shift we was trying to get or whatever. But like, he was like to the back, like, but I kept my eye on him because, like, it's crazy, y'all, because I will admit that I was talking to Anger. If y'all watch She Sent Far videos and blaming it on me, I was talking to Anger, but this was at the end, okay? This was at the end. Like, some things that happened while I was talking to him, and he wasn't a good dude, like, at all. And I'm not even one to bash nobody. Y'all know, everybody I do a story time on, I don't be on here bashing them. I be saying I hope they have a nice life. I'm not one to bash anybody because we all, you know, have to heal anyway. And if you're not healed, you're just reacting off past trauma anyway. So I cannot blame him, but it was just an ill. Like, it was a complete ill. Like, my time was wasted. But I was talking to him. But anyways, I did scope the scenery, and, you know, my boyfriend, like, he looked good. And I was like, I was like, dang, like, okay, shoot. But I wouldn't do it too much. This was just my thoughts in my head. Like, you know, I'm just walking, cooling. Like, I didn't even speak to him or nothing. Like, because, like, sometimes I be bold, but, like, I was just like, nah, like, you know, I got to scope the scenery, see how it is, see what's going on or whatever. So that happens or whatever, we go home. So after that, we had orientation, and that's when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go through with the job, because one, I scoped the scenery out and I seen my man, and two, like, I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. Like, it was a 10-hour shift for 4 days, and then, like I said, I was want to make some money anyway. And then, because I was like at the verge of leaving Anger, I was just like, this would be a good getaway, you know what I'm saying? This would be a good getaway, and I'm making money at the same time. So, boom. Whew. So, y'all, I think I'm going to just do the whole thing, because I'm trying to think, because it's like, yes, I think I'm going to just, oh, okay, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to just ramble to y'all. If it's too much, then I'm sorry. But, so, yeah, so we go to the orientation, and this time at the orientation, we were sitting in a room, and he had sat behind me or whatever, but I sat beside this girl, because we had started talking. Me and this girl, we had started talking, like, before they put us in the orientation room, I think. Like, I'm not sure, but I just know, like, me and her was talking, or we was just talking once we had sat by each other, and he was sitting behind me. Go through the whole day. Me and him, we didn't really talk or whatever, but they had gave us candy, and he had the bubblegum one. So I remember asking him, like, oh, can I get your, can I get that bubblegum out for you? You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah. And I was like, you gonna say something else? But anyway, so yeah, so that goes on. So let's just get into it. We start working, right? Boom, pow. So we start working, but me and him, we wasn't in the same department. Like, so he was upstairs, and I was like in the back, kind of. I was tagging merchandise, and he was like at the top. And I forgot what they was doing. Really, I really forgot what they was doing. But so I was working with 2 girls or whatever, right? And well, one of the girls do need a name, so we're just gonna call the one girl that actually need a name. We're gonna call her. Did I name somebody Weirdo already? We're gonna call her Weirdo, okay? So me, Weirdo, and then a third girl, we working together, whatever. And we start talking, and I don't know. I know the difference between real friends and work friends, so I just felt like they was cool, like, people to talk to at the job, because the way the job was, y'all, like, it's already 10 hours, and then we was just ticketing, like, we was just ticketing merchandise. So you literally just got, like, your orders to the side of you, and you just pick up your orders, do what the order, you know, got for you to do, send it off, good enough. So it's kind of boring, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to pull out your phone, whatever. So, yeah, so, like, I was working with them or whatever, talking to them, realized they was cool, and, like, it's crazy how you could click with people, because like I feel like me and Weirdo, like the third girl, we clicked too, but me and Weirdo, like we just clicked instantly. Like I don't know, she had a little, I don't know, like we just clicked, and I was like, oh, she cool, bet. Like, so I got a work friend. Get to the next day, so I come to work or whatever, and we just working. But since, yeah, so we working. I can't remember if this was the first day or the second day, but it really don't matter. But we working. We end up going to break, right, y'all? And she basically, Weirdo, she already knew. I guess she already knew people, but I don't know. But she had started talking to my boyfriend or whatever. Like, you know, she had started chatting up with him. And I was just with her type, you know, because you know, like I said, me and her been chatting. And she was chatting to him. So, like, you know, you see how this is forming, right? So, I believe we was on break or whatever. So, we all end up sitting together. It was me, Weirdo, my boyfriend, the third girl, right? Yeah, so we all, like, we all just, like, started taking breaks together. And we started, like, talking or whatever. So, it was that group, right? So, mind you, I already had my eye on my boyfriend because I seen him at orientation. So I'm like, ooh, this is kind of working out for me because, you know, like, I didn't know how I was going to talk to him. Then I knew we was in two totally different departments. So I kind of just thought, like, damn, like, I just kind of thought, like, dang, like, if I see him, I see him. If I don't, I don't. But I did want him. So it was kind of like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. So we started taking breaks together and everything, right? So I don't even know how this happened, y'all. But so days go by, right? Because I don't really gotta tell y'all what happened during each day, because it's really just us working, taking breaks together. Because after that day, we like all started kind of like forming a little group, and then it ended up being like this other girl, which she don't really need a name either. But, like, let's just call her Sag, because she was a Sagittarius, too. Like, her birthday was the day before mine. And she cool as F, too, though. But on some real, because Weirdo is actually weird. But she was actually cool. Like, I still, you know, we still talk to this day or whatever. But, yeah, so we start forming this group. So, in the group, it's me, my boyfriend, Weirdo, Sag, and third girl, right? So we all in this group or whatever, and the way we would sit, y'all, is like, so say this the table right here. So it would be Sag and third girl, because they end up moving like us, our three departments, and we end up being in the same side as Sag. So we started like talking to her too. So now that's how she got in the group, if y'all was confused. So it's Sag, well, third girl, Sag, and then it's Weirdo, me, and my boyfriend. Y'all see how that is? Right. So days go past, and like, I don't even know how we got on a subject, but we started talking about the seating arrangement. And like, the Weirdo, she was like, oh, Cherish, like, you be one, like, you always sit in the middle, like, why you sit in the middle, da, da, da. And I just remember saying, like, I don't like being on the edge anyway. And I've always been like that. Like, if we go to Carowinds, anywhere, we go to the movies, I don't want to be on the end, I want to be in the middle. Like, if it's just two seats, you be on the end, I want to be over here. Like, I always been like that. So I was just like, shoot, that's my first instinct, to just, you know, sit on this side. And it was such a coincidence, but once me and my man, we started dating and we started like talking about everything, I don't think he said he was sitting there on purpose. I think he said he was sitting there on purpose. I'm not for sure. But it was just crazy because she would sit right here, I would just sit right here, and then he will always sit right here beside me, which I liked it though, because like I wanted him. But like, she was kind of like, oh, like, she made it seem like, oh, I'll be sitting right there so he could sit beside me. But in my head, and I even said this to her, I was like, girl, like, if he wanted to, he could sit on the other end, like on the side of you. He chooses to sit right there, because he could also sit on the opposite side and face us. Like, he chooses to sit right there. So it's kind of like, it was kind of like, why you trying to come at me like, oh, why you be sitting right there, like you want him to sit beside you? And it's like, if I did, who are you? This ain't your man. So it was just confused. But these is like the slick comments she would make, right, that made me think she's a weirdo, right? and that's why she got called weirdo. Okay, so me and her, like, we started talking or whatever, and out of everybody in the group at school, my boyfriend, just out of the girls though, I don't know why I kind of felt like she was the coolest and I could trust her, but I feel like that was wrong. I could actually trust third girl and Sag, but I don't know why I just gravitated towards weirdo. I feel like it's because, like, she was more, like, she, like, talked a lot. Like, she talked a lot. Like, she was one, like, that talked a lot. And I'm a talker, too, so it was kind of like, I feel like I could talk to her more. I don't know. But I ended up telling her my business. I told her why I had got fired from, or terminated, same thing, from Amazon or whatever, y'all. And like I said, I'm not even telling y'all, like, because it's really sensitive and I didn't want anybody to know. But whenever we had went to lunch, and this is why I started to think, like, all right, she did want my man, okay? Because she was bisexual, but so I was kind of confused if she wanted me or my man. But the more the signs came, I feel like she wanted my man, who wasn't my man at this point, but he my man now. And he was my man. But anyways, yeah, so we had lunch or whatever. We was at lunch or break or whatever. And I don't even know what made her bring it up, but she was just like, y'all know why Cherish don't work at Amazon no more? And I'm sitting here like, I know she ain't about to I know she ain't about to tell my business after I just told her I didn't want nobody to know, because I actually told her, and I was like, yeah, like, I don't want nobody to know this, like, you know, girl, like, I'm only telling you anyway, like, I didn't even come out to the whole group, girl, I just told you, so why would you feel comfortable to tell everybody? But we at the table, and she like, y'all know why Cheers don't work at Amazon no more? And she like, y'all know she was da-da-da-da. Basically, she was just saying, like, why I had got fired or whatever. And it was crazy because I remember being like, I don't know what she talking about, because I didn't want nobody to know. So I was like, I don't know what she talking about. She just kept going on like, yeah, y'all, she was da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da. And I was just like, and I feel like that was God first sign to me, like, you peep game. All right, now you see you can't tell her nothing. And I was actually glad that I told her, because that, like, that's not something that I don't want the whole world to know. Like, she wasn't knowing my personal business. I told her that, but it was just like, for me to tell you that, and I didn't want everybody to know right here, right now, and you to come out and just say it at the table, and I'm ignoring you or acting like I don't know what you're talking about, giving you the cue like I didn't want nobody to know, but you still running off with your mouth. It kind of just, I feel like it was God saying, like, all right, I'm showing you her character. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm showing you, like, are you paying attention? And it's like, at that point in my life, like, it was like, yeah, God, I'm paying attention. So I was taking notes, like, all right, that's the first thing, right? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, because I kind of got sidetracked. Okay, so during this, like, while she did that, like, she did that or whatever, I was low-key mad, whatever. I ain't telling her nothing else. So as the days passed, like I said, my boyfriend, he kept sitting beside me. So she would literally, like, when we would be, like, on a thing or whatever, she would just be, like, I don't know, y'all, like, weird. Like, me and my boyfriend, we never really acted like, and that's why I still feel like to this day that was kind of weird. And I feel like she definitely wanted him, because we never, like, when we wasn't talking, we was literally just on some cool-ish. Like, we all would, like, be sharing snacks or whatever. Like, if he wants some of my chips, here, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, like, we'll all be talking. It never gave, like, it was something intimate with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though, come to find out, he wanted me to, I wanted him, but it was never shown that it was something intimate, right? So out the blue, like I said, she already was making, like, that smart remark, whatever. Then she did that. So out the blue, she just started, like, Cherish, why you don't know? She'll be like, Cherish, you like him? Or just trying to see, like, if I like him. And by this time, because it's some stuff that I left out, but because it's so many different conversations, and I don't want to, like, get into all of them, because I don't know if they're, like, all over the place. But, like, we had a conversation or whatever. Mind you, I said I was talking to somebody too. We had a conversation, and dang, is this putting his business out? Like, I'm trying to think now, should I say this? Okay, anyways, I mean, hell, it happened. So, come to find out he had a girlfriend, right? Because we all was in this group chat together, right? And like he wouldn't text back as much or whatever. But so when he was doing that, Weirdo would be like, oh, he gotta have a girlfriend, because why he don't be texting in a group chat for real? Why he don't, like, she was just so on him, like, oh, he gotta have a girlfriend. So one day at break or whatever, she ended up asking, like, oh, you got a girlfriend? He was like, yeah, we seen his girlfriend or whatever. Like, he showed, like, she was like, oh, let me see what she look like. So he showed us his girlfriend, whatever. He like go to her Instagram, show us his girlfriend, whatever. And like, I don't know if she did that on purpose or she was helping me out. I feel like it was both, but my heart was low-key broke because I was like, dang, this man got a girlfriend. Like, dang, like, I just knew my chance was over with because, I don't know, like, I felt like because he said he had a girlfriend, I just instantly thought, like, oh, so this some locked in ish, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. So I was like, dang, well, there go my chance, you know? So I was low-key hurt or whatever, like, and I had made a little joke with him because, like, we all finna take a picture, and I was like, no, you don't need to get in a picture, like, you got a girlfriend. But I was really doing that because I was hurt. Like, I was like, dang, who got him? Like, how you get him? The freak. But anyway, so that goes on, right? Okay, so keep that in mind. So that comes out, and like after that day, she would just be trying to like press the issue. I did say like, oh yeah, he cute, and like I would like talk to him, but he got a girlfriend. That's what I kept saying because she kept trying to press the issue. Like, I don't know if she wanted to know if I wanted him or what, but she just would ask so many different questions or would come off on so many different ways that I started to just like actually admit that I liked him, because I didn't really want to tell nobody or whatever. But I was like, yeah, like, you know, I do, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, one, I'm not coming up and trying to get with no male. So if it happened, he got to come to me. And I was like, two, he got a girlfriend. So like, it's dead now. And then I talked to somebody, but I knew I was going to drop that like quick. I already knew. But I was like, he ain't got a girlfriend. So like, you know, it's shit. Like, what can I do about it? Like, it's over or whatever. So days go by, right? Now we know how, no, dang. Now we know he got a girlfriend. But she would just press the issue so much. Like, one day we was at break, and she was like, because we started all talking about like how we was gonna hang out or whatever, which didn't happen because whatever. But I feel like that happened for a reason too. Like, we didn't hang out because Sag's car had broke down, because she was supposed to come get me and my boyfriend, whatever, and we was gonna go over old girl house, whatever. But like, her car ended up breaking down, so we didn't go. And that's how me and my so anyways, let me not get too far ahead. Where was I at? So yeah, so we was at the table one day, and she was like, we was talking about like where we was gonna go for our first link, like everybody, like the whole group that I was telling y'all about. And she was like, yeah, like if we go, because we was talking about going to the boardwalk in Charlotte. And she was like, yeah, like Vine, you and Cherish, y'all gonna ride together, whatever, like y'all gonna ride together, riding a boat together or whatever. And he ain't say nothing or whatever. So y'all, and since he ain't say nothing, when we get back to the area, because like I told y'all, he worked in a different department. So when we got back into there, she like, yeah, you see, he didn't say nothing. So yeah, he want to be with you. He want to talk to you. He want to like talk to you, this and third. And she made me think that he was telling her this. Like, she was like, yeah, he told me he want to talk to you and this and that and third. And I was like, he ain't never told you that. Like, I wasn't believing it because I'm like, one, he got a girlfriend, and two, I'm like, y'all never had a private conversation. So when did he ever had a time to tell you he want to talk to me? And I kept telling her that. I'm like, nah, he ain't never said he want to talk to me. And like I said, I was saying, like, I'm not finna come up to no dude and say I want to talk to him. So like, it was just getting annoying. Like, he never said he wanted to talk to me, so why you just assume? But she like, but you see, when I said y'all was gonna be in a boat together, he didn't deny it. He didn't say, oh no, I got a girlfriend, or he didn't say this, or he didn't say that. And I'm like, girl, that still don't mean nothing. Like, I don't care. He never said he wanted to talk to me, so just did it. But she was pressing the issue. He was just pressing it, and it was just like, girl, why you so pressed though? Like, I'm confused. Why you so pressed though? And I believe like one of the days before me and him started, no, okay, I'm getting massaged myself. Okay, my bad. Okay, so all that happened, right? So it was one day in particular. Sometimes I would have anger like come up there. He like brought me food once or whatever, or one time I think he came chill with me on my lunch, and then one day he had picked me up from work or whatever. But this day in particular, I don't want to say I stopped that, but I already was seeing how I was how stuff was finna go or whatever. So I had stopped doing that, really like having anger like come up there or whatever. So this one day in particular, like we got off work, and we would get off at 2:30 in the morning. So we got off work and we all just sitting or whatever and talking or whatever. And we in like a huddle, and she just like she like, you know what, y'all need to talk. And she talking about me and my boyfriend. She like, y'all need to talk. Y'all need to stop this. Y'all need to stop playing church. You supposed to be standing on business. Church, you supposed to be standing on business. You said you wanted him, and you said you liked him. And like she made it seem like I was so thirsty for this man. Like she made it seem like I was so thirsty for this man. And I'm sitting over here confused. Like, I'm looking around. Like, who is she talking about? I'm looking at, I was gonna say her name. I'm looking at Sag. I'm like, nah, girl, you know, what was I saying up there? I said I would, but if he don't say something to me, I'm not saying something to him. I'm not coming up to no dude first. And he got a girlfriend. Like, I was just, like, going back and forth with her in front of him over talking to him. But I just didn't like how she made it seem like I was so pressed to be with him. Like, granted, I would have liked to, you know what I'm saying, and I did find him attractive, and I wanted him, but I was cool, you know what I'm saying, I was going with the flow, I was letting God do it for me, you know what I'm saying, like, and you just trying to make it sound I'm so pressed to be with him, like, and she was making it sound like he was pressed to be with me, like, I forgot what she was saying, like, but she was just like, oh, and Vaughn, why you ain't standing on business, or why this, and y'all need to stop. Okay, yeah, but yeah, like, she was just pressing the issue, like, she was getting on him, like, oh, y'all not standing on business, and I remember she was like, if y'all don't talk, you know, she was like, this is my last time doing this, I'm not doing this for y'all no more, if y'all don't talk, that's that, like, she made it seem like either or, like, she made it seem like one of us was pressing her to get us to talk, when I wasn't, and then I ended up asking him, come to find out, he never said nothing to her, so all of this is just delusion. So I'm like, and when she said it, I'm like, girl, I don't care, cause shit, like, and I said it again, like, I'm not talking to no man first. Like, if he want to talk to me, he can talk to me, and that's cool, but I'm not initiating it first, period, right? Cool. So she like, all right, she going home, y'all. After she just did all of that, so she like, all right, y'all, she going home or whatever. So she get in the car and she go home, and after she pull off, what my man do, he like, let me walk you to the car. I was like, okay, like, so he walked me to the car, he opened the door, and y'all, like, before then, I did not have dudes open the door for me, and don't talk about me, talk about your mama, but don't talk about me, because, like, you know, I was young or whatever. But I feel like I realized the importance of a male open your door. And now the fact that my man, he just started like that, and he was persistent and consistent and kept doing that, like, now I feel like everybody need to open my door. But it's, I don't know, it makes you feel more feminine in a way. I don't know. Like, but anyway, so he opened the door, I get in the car, and he like, I forgot what he said, I ain't gonna lie. But it was just something along the lines of like, you got my number, text me. And I was like, I'm not texting you first, something like that. And he was like, well, let me know when you get home, and like, we can chop it up. It was something like that. I really don't remember, y'all. I ain't finna sit here and cap. I'm not finna sit here and cap. So yeah, so I get in the car, and I'm like, ah! And y'all could say in the comments all y'all want, like, she low-key helped y'all out. But when me and him started dating, we started like reanalyzing it though. Like, he was gonna do it anyway. Like, it just would have been on our time, but we didn't need her to do that. Because if I wanted him, and I, you know, like, we could have did that ourselves anyways. And I think he said it was a reason why he just went on and did it right there anyways or whatever. So yeah, so I get in the car, drive home or whatever. So we texting or whatever, and then we was texting, and that's when we end up getting on the phone. And then so after this, now we're actually like, I don't want to just say right then and there we was talking, but we was starting to like communicate privately, okay, right? So that happens, right? So we'll come to work, and now it's kind of like, because we done been on the phone and stuff, now it's more intimate in a way, but not like too much. So now we coming to work or whatever, everybody talking, whatever, and it would still just be the same. Like, it wasn't really like a difference at this point. The only difference is like, now we texting privately and we being on the phone, and like now before like we leave from work, when the night over, like we'll hug. Oh, that's just what it was then, right? So this is where it gets real weird. I hope this not too long. Should I make it a part 2? I feel like I'm gonna forget if I make it a part 2, but I probably could make it a part 2. I might make some of this a part 2. Okay, so I'm gonna just finish off a little bit more or whatever. I'm gonna finish till like we was kind of more locked in, right? So once we started doing that, whatever, it was just that, right? Like, we'll go to work, we're probably a little bit more closer or whatever. Like, now him sitting there, everything is definitely on purpose, because now we talking. And come to find out, like I told y'all, when we was talking or whatever, I end up asking him like, oh, so did you tell her you want to talk to me? And he was like, no. Like, he was confused as well. When I told y'all she was outside doing all that, y'all need to talk, woo woo, he said he was confused as well. So that was like my confirmation again, like, okay, so she is weird or whatever. But after, like, I told them, like, all right, yeah, like, we be on the phone, we be talking, y'all, she was really like, oh, but I wouldn't do this. Like, she was just like, I wouldn't talk to him, because don't he still got a girlfriend and this and that third. And mind y'all, he did have a girlfriend, and that's why I said it's gonna have to be a part 2, because it's gonna be so long if I try to cram all this up in here, and I don't want to rush it, because it's really like a lot to this story or whatever. So yeah, I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna just cut it a little bit. But yeah, so she just kept like, oh, I wouldn't talk to him like this, I wouldn't do that or whatever, because he got a girlfriend, woo woo. But my thing is, you was just trying to press us to be together. You knew he had a girlfriend, so why now you like, oh, I wouldn't talk to him and this and the third, because he got a girlfriend, yada yada. Even though me and him, we already talked about that. Like, he asked me about what I had going on. He already told me what he had going on and what it was. That's the only reason, because I am not, and I do not want y'all sitting here on this video thinking I am one to talk to a dude with a girlfriend. I do not do that. I don't think I've ever done that, and if I did, I was not aware that dude had a girlfriend. He lied. But I do not do that. I do not mess with dudes that have a girlfriend. But, and like I said, I will get into that part when we get there. But it was a reason why, because we already knew what was going on with that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so or whatever. But now she just trying to like, it's like now she trying to like make me not, or I don't know what she was trying to do. Like, I really don't know what she was trying to do. But now it's just like, oh, I wouldn't talk to him because he has a girlfriend and this and the third and woo woo. And but she will always try to put like, oh, I just care about you, I just care about you, like, and woo woo woo, like, I just care about you, right? Because okay, here we go, I'm so glad I remember that. So before me and him really started like being locked in, third girl or Sag would take him home after work, right? So like I said, we would hug and then they would take him home. So third girl ended up telling me on the phone, like, well, we was on the phone all together, but she was kind of like, oh, Cherish, I kind of want to tell you just one-on-one. But I was like, nah, you could say it. And it was me, third, and Weirdo on the phone. And she was like, yeah, so your boyfriend now, but he wasn't then, he didn't know if he should like really take you serious, because he know what you got going on, and he don't know if like you really gonna stop talking to that dude, or like if like basically he didn't know if what I told him was the truth, that we was just talking and how it was going. He thought like, oh, I don't want to really like take her serious, and she just here to play, and she really gonna still talk to that man or whatever, woo woo, right? When she said that, Weirdo like, and what he got to say, don't he got a girlfriend? See, this what I'm saying, like, like, I don't know. She started hitting with the like, I'm from here, like, I don't know how people in Charlotte get down, but when we talk, it's just us, we don't do all that other this and the third. And it annoyed me, because one, I could get it, like, you trying to look out for me, like, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but one, we already knew this dude had a girlfriend, and two, like I kept telling her on the phone, I'm like, you, like, this is what, like, at that point, this is what me and him got going on, like, you don't know what's going on. So I'm like, I'm already aware of like I'm already aware of his situation. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on with that. I know, you know, like, what it is or whatever. So stop trying to butt your ears and you don't know what you're talking about. And that's what I kept telling her. I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. She like, yeah, but he got a girlfriend, so how he gonna be worried about you talking to X, Y, and Z if he got a girlfriend? I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. She just kept going. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. And I said something and I hung up because, girl, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm gonna go back and forth with you, especially not, like I said, I already had a conversation with him. We have an understanding. We know what's going on. So this don't have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just like, I get you trying to, cause she tried to put it like after, like I said, it's a lot that I gotta explain. Like, it's a lot more to this story. But she tried to like, oh girl, it was just that I care for you. Like, I don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a F about him. It's all about you. I care about you. But it was just like, at the same time, the way you was coming off, like, if you would shut up, you would know something, right? And then two, do you really think I'm gonna be talking to a dude who's madly in love with his girlfriend? Like, be for real. Do I look like a side chick to you? Like, do I? So yeah, so it just annoyed me because I can't stand when people speak on stuff they know nothing about. Like, you don't know what's going on. So yeah, so we had that conversation or whatever. And yeah, so let me think, because I'm trying to think, do I want to stop it here or do I want to give y'all some more tea? So yeah, so after that happened or whatever, like, me and him, I was still talking to him. I didn't care because I have an open, like, I have my own mind, so can't nobody make me do something, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if I have an understanding with this dude, and I actually was liking him, like, the way he was going about everything, he was going about it the right way, and still is, okay, still is. So, yeah, y'all, it's a lot to this story. So, I don't know how far I am, but I'm gonna just leave it right here, because I'm actually finna go see my man. But I'm not gonna forget. I'm probably gonna record the next story time tomorrow. So when y'all get this video, it'll be all, like, they'll probably all drop around the same time. So I'm gonna leave it off right here though. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Keep supporting me. I love y'all. I love the support that y'all are giving me. And until next time, babe.
He wanna fuck with that. Tell me to pull up with that. He's wanna have fun with that. He can't get enough of that. He wanna fuck with that. Tell me to pull up with that.